guys, time for my next thoughts on hauls, where I'm going to be reviewing the things I featured in a haul video a year ago to let you know my current thoughts on these products. And this is a pretty big video because I had my Sephora VIB sale haul and just my random April purchases. So I will have both of those videos linked down below. I will also link my playlist. I will have all the products listed. So starting with the things I got during the Sephora VIB sale, woo, this was quite a bit. I know I must have spent a lot of money, but first we have the Tower 28 Sculptino, which is their cream bronzer with no shimmer. They were calling it a contour, but none of the shades are really cool tone. It's just does not have any shimmer in it. This is the lightest shade Broad, which is more of a warm neutral color. Very pretty. I really like this formula. Pigmented, blends out nicely. I don't find it to be sticky, but this definitely stays like a true cream finish. And then I also had purchased the Patrick Ta Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo in She's Bronzed. I really love this. I think that the cream is a little bit more on the sheer side, but buildable, which I really enjoy, especially if you are going to be putting the powder bronzer right on top of the cream. For me, I set my skin with powder first, and I think that helps a lot because the powder bronzer is quite pigmented. I really love the color, the pigmentation. This is a great product. Definitely recommend it, and I really like that shade. And then I had gotten the Kosas Sun Show Bronzer in Beachy. I regret buying this. I think this is a fine glowy bronzer, but I really don't like the scent of this. It does have that French fry oil type of scent going on, and it's just okay. It was pretty pricey. If I could have gone back in time, I would not have purchased this. Then I did buy one of the Haus Labs blushes in Pomelo Peach, and this is a stunning color, really nice matte formula. They have brought these blushes back, but they are smaller and cheaper, but I know it doesn't feel fair. But now I believe that the size and the price is more comparable to other brands. This was a really good deal for us. I guess Haus Labs felt like they were not making enough money off of these or whatever, but really, really nice blush. Definitely recommend this one. It's a stunning color. And then I got the Caliray Highlight in Starlight Beach. I actually contemplated returning this because if you guys see here in the shade, the color is much too dark for my skin tone, but for some reason with this reflect, it works out really well in the winter time. This is an incredible formula. They have this color and then one other one that's more of a golden yellow type of shade, which just does not work for my skin tone. Incredible formula. It is metallic but doesn't have any chunky glitter. It emphasizes texture a bit, but not that bad. I really like this formula. I'd say it's like top 3 highlight formulas for me, but I really would love for them to come out with lighter and deeper shades. But I definitely recommend this. And then I got in some lip products, the first being the Rare Beauty Tinted Lip Oil in Hope. Very pretty color. I have 3 of these now, and honestly, again, I think I am happy with this one. This is a really cute shade. I am someone that is like lipstick or lip gloss. I don't really like lip stains that much, and I'm just not like a big hybrid lip product person. This does what it says. Well, it says it's a tinted lip oil. It's not that. This is like a K-Beauty glossy stain. It definitely is a well-performing glossy stain, but there are cheaper ones from Romand and other brands that work just as well. So I don't regret this as much as this, but at the same time, I didn't need that. Next, I got the Tower 28 Juice Balms in Mix and Shake. I think these are fine, but they are very sheer and they have a little bit of shine on the lips. Not drying, not super hydrating. These are just kind of whatever lip products, and again, I sort of wish I didn't buy them. I just love Tower 28 and want to buy everything from them, but these are products that definitely get overlooked and neglected in my collection because I do have a lot of lippies, so not a must-have. But surprisingly, I really like this one, and I know a lot of people didn't. The Make It by Mario MoistureGlow Plumping Lip Color. I think it's just the shade that I have. This is Soft Blush. I didn't really find it settling into my lip lines or bleeding. It just looked pretty. I'm not going to buy any more of them. unless maybe they went like half off. I might get one more shade. I'm happy to have this one. It's a really nice formula. I love the consistency of it. I love this color, so happy that I have this. And then I purchased a perfume. Juliette Has a Gun Pear ink. I used this up last year. I pulled it out of my empties bin, and the scent notes for this would be green pear accord, ambroxan, and musks. This is so good. I love the scent of this. My only issue is that I don't feel like this really lasts on my body. This almost gives me like body spray where I need perfume. I need something to really like lock onto my skin and onto my clothes. So for that reason, I probably will not repurchase it unless it went again like 40% off or something. But this is a great, really fresh scent that is perfect for spraying, or if someone wants a fragrance but nothing too overwhelming, it's really nice. So out of that bunch from the Sephora sale, I wish that I did not buy the Kosas bronzer, the Rare Beauty tinted lip oils, and the Tower 28 juice balms, but the other things I have I really like. So then I had some miscellaneous purchases from Ulta. I believe I got a $10 coupon, so I bought the KVD Good Apple Serum Foundation. This is light 008. It's a little light for me, but it's a really nice like neutral slash warm undertone. I love this foundation. I think this gives great medium buildable coverage, and it has a satin finish. It's a really nice thin consistency. Really great product. Made it in my favorites of last year. Definitely recommend that. It has gone on sale sometimes at Sephora and other places. Then I had gotten the Morphe and Ariel brush set. I'm so proud of myself for holding out all this time because I was able to get it during 21 Days of Beauty. And there are some eye brushes in this set, and the one that I actually use often is the A11. I use that for like transition color. There are other brushes, but I don't use them very much. These are super dirty, but these are the face brushes I'm constantly using. This is the A14, which I love for a highlighter, especially highlighters that are really firmly pressed. I feel like this is stiff and fluffy at the same time, so it's really good at picking up product. Then we have the A21. I use this to blend out my cheek products, and after I've felt around my face, after I've set it with my puff, if there are any areas that aren't totally set, I'll pick up some powder and just press it on. Again, a mostly fluffy brush, but there is a little bit of density there at the base. And then the A3.2 I have been using with my matte powder on my face. Works lovely. I literally use it every day. And then the A24 I have been using with my Kosas powder. This is a lot more firm, so it's good for packing. And then there are a few other face brushes that are really nice as well. It did also come with a sponge, so I am really happy that I got that set, especially for half off. I think the quality of those brushes are really nice. I really do like Morphe brushes. I think they're very affordable and they have some cool styles, and I feel like their collab brushes are even better quality, so really happy I got those. And then there was some glitch on M Cosmetics cream blush and bronzer sticks, so I got additional shade of each of them. So for the bronzer, this is actually the lighter contour color in Terra. You guys saw me use this all winter long. This is an amazing like creamy matte formula. Blends very easily, but it doesn't have any sort of like dewy shine. This is a great cool neutral undertone for me to use as a contour. I can't use anything cooler than this, but it is just so perfect. And then for the blush, this was one of the shade additions. This is the color Demure. Such a beautiful shade. I did wear this a lot in winter as well. Absolute must-haves. Really happy I got those. Then I made some indie orders with my friend Jean. I got 2 palettes from Fantasy Cosmetica. This first one is the Rogue palette. I absolutely love the shimmers in here, especially. I thought about just buying the shimmers, but if I was to buy the singles, it would only have been a couple dollars cheaper than buying the palette. So of course I just chose to get the palette. The mattes in this one are just like not my total favorite because you have some that are really light and then ones that are very deep, and definitely this color here needed to be built up a bit, but I am still happy that I have that one. I would still recommend it because the shimmers are so incredible. And then I have Barred, which is a warm toned lover's dream, a perfect fall palette. I love this one, and I also love the layout of this. We've got the 5 shimmers in the middle and then the 4 mattes on the corners. I would love if they continued this layout and this shimmer to matte ratio. highly recommend. These are so nice. The mattes are good, but especially these shimmers are really nice and metallic, very special shades. And then from Kaleidos, this was when they were discontinuing their Futurism palettes. I'm not sure if they're all gone from their site yet or not. The only one I didn't have that was still available was Electro Turquoise. And I have done some makeup of the days with these palettes. Please remind me to link some of them down below because I really was impressed with looks I created with this, and these shades were very pigmented. I really think Kaleidos has an amazing formula. I just would love to see some more large palettes from them, like more 15 pans, and a little bit more variety. I think that, you know, they've been going with some lighter shades, which might just be like the vibe they're going with, but I don't think it's the most inclusive, but like they don't have to be. So I would love to see more from them. And then I also got one of their multi-chrome liners. This was full price, and I had a really hard time picking this one. I was stuck between this and another shade. I kind of wish I got the other shade a little bit more, but that's okay. This, oh, apparently is detached from the base. That's fine. This is Solaris. So this goes like red, orange, green. Really pretty, a great formula. You can see that multi-chrome effect. I've not tried the ColourPop multi-chrome liners on my eyes, but I did swatch them and they look amazing. And I actually have one of the She Glam multi-chrome liners, and those are really good as well. So these are fantastic. And Urban Outfitters has had them on sale sometimes, but I do think that if you're wanting multi-chrome liners and you want to save a bit more money, go with She Glam or ColourPop. Then my friend Jean had purchased a couple of sets, and I sent her some money for some products from the set. So the Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm in Natural Mint. This is the only lip balm that I've tried with SPF that does not taste like SPF, and this feels amazing on the lips. I absolutely love the texture of this. I've been through several, so I was glad to have another. And then we have the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lipstick in Rose. I think I paid like $5 for this. This is not special. It's a basic like satin lipstick. It's a pretty color, but honestly, don't waste your money on it. And then with that package Jean sent me, she included some other products. I will have my Instagram unboxing if you want to see those other things. Then my friend Lauren had gifted me some products, one of them being the Supergoop Play Lip Shield SPF 30 in Mint. I was so excited for this. It was disgusting. The texture was like really thin, not moisturizing, but it tasted so terribly of SPF. I could not handle it. And then I got a gift from Justin. This was a package that had sort of gotten like lost and had to be reshipped from like our anniversary, and it was from Glaminatrix, and this is the Nearly Natural palette, which they have now discontinued, which is crazy because this was so popular. And this is fantastic. I love the formula of the mattes and the shimmers. The shimmers are so metallic and special. The mattes are very pigmented, easy to work with. I am wearing a different palette from them today, Rich Romantic, and I have more on my wish list, so definitely recommend. And then they threw in a free gift of an, at the time, unreleased multi-chrome shadow. If you guys know what color this is, please let me know. I might want to just like maybe send them a picture and reach out and ask, because I can't stand not knowing what products are. But it did not come in the compact. It was just in a pan. But when I bought the Rich Romantic palette, I bought a compact because I'm terrible about using my singles in Z palettes. But I have not used this one yet, but I will. It looks very pretty. And lastly, we have some makeup PR I wanted to share my thoughts on. So Smashbox sent out all of their primers, and the one that I chose to keep is the Primerizer. This is my favorite hydrating primer because it's a nice thin consistency. It does hydrate though, so it's something I really can only use winter and spring, but I love this. It is one of my top primers, so I was really happy to have another of those. And then from Merit, they sent their pH lip oils. I had Jeté, the nude, and Maraschino, the red. They looked the same on the lips, the same in swatches. I decided to declutter these. I did like the texture of them. They are a bit more gelée-like than their original ones, which are a little bit more slippery, but I just don't do pH lippies. It's not my thing. So if you do like those, get these, but just get one because they all look very similar. But again, I did like the texture on the lips. Then Kosas sent over the newer shades of their Bento eyeshadow trios, Coral Sunrise and Forest Night, and I did not like these. The first shade was a very thick, chunky shimmer that looked very thick and like caked on the lid. The center shade was their regular shimmer formula that I love. And then the matte was actually matte with glitter. Y'all know I can't stand that, and it was just powdery and a mess to work with, so I decluttered both of those. Peach Madeline is like a ride or die eyeshadow trio for me. They have so many different formulas, and that one was just not it. I saw they just released 2 new shades. I hope they send them out in PR because the formula looks like the Peach Madeline formula, not this formula. But if I get them, I will let you know. And then Skin Store allowed me to pick out some products, so I had to choose some things from RMS. It was my first time trying the brand, so I got the Re-Evolve Natural Finish Foundation in the color 00. They do sell the refill, which is really nice. This is a great medium buildable coverage foundation, has more of a natural finish as it says, wears really well on the skin. I do think that this is a very nice foundation. And then it's my first time trying the Redimension Hydra Powder Blushes. I got the color Sangria. Since then, I now have all of them except for the newest shade, which was like a set exclusive, and now it's just on their site. I'm waiting for it to go to Skin Store so I can pick it up there. But this is an amazing glowy blush formula, but it's not intense. It's not going to be like the Rare Beauty blushes. It just is going to look like beautiful on the skin, and I love this color for summer. Highly recommend. I do have a code with Skin Store that I will have on the screen. And then I got the RMS lip lights in Bisou. I don't like these. I don't like the applicator. I've thought about buying one of those empty lip gloss tubes off of Amazon that come with a doe foot applicator to see if I like it better that way. This is a pretty sheer product, but it does have some color, and I just feel like for a color pigmented product, this is like a paint packaging, so you have to apply it with your fingers. It's not even like this where you can apply it with an applicator. You have to apply it with your fingers, which is just like not the business. It's kind of hydrating, but it's not amazing. So honestly, if they repackage this, it might be something worth checking out, but as is, I'd say something to pass on, especially because RMS is a little bit pricey. So I don't recommend the lip lights. I think this is good, but I think the blushes are really where it's at. So definitely would recommend those the most. So guys, I know this was a little bit of a longer video and I feel like I talked very quickly, so apologies for that, but I would love to hear your thoughts if you tried out any of these products. And when I thank y'all so much for watching this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.